Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. He's picked his way through. Amiri.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that has put a halt to things. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thinks about the shot. Sané. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Now it's Havertz. Musiala! Musiala! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, they've got it again. So it is still 0-0. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pavlovic. Amiri, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Musiala. And the shot's on here. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. He'll fancy himself from here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Sané! Spectacular from Sané! A finish of true class! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Germany are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Wirtz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Germany really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's in a good position here. Oh, that's a key interception.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Wirtz. Taken back almost at once. And it's half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Germany up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Germany have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed. And a chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pavlovic. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Curaçao clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Still just a single goal between the sides. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. Pass somewhat off target. And he can clear it away. 60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
That's the keeper's ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's shifting through the gears here. Schlotterbeck. Germany have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And they're back on the ball again. No, that's been intercepted. And now the breakaway. 75 minutes played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Real chance here, and a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Curaçao really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Curaçao making further changes here, and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Curaçao appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Sade claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.